Hello everybody, welcome to another vlog. I believe this one's number 4 of me winter workouts. Anyway, last week we ripped out that side of the kitchen and took out a bit of the sole. Now this week this side's got to come out, so we're going to rip all this out. This whole unit's coming out, and then I'm hoping I can come up to where this unit ends here, just by my toolbox there, and where the unit ends. If I can get up to here somewhere and finish for this year, then once I've got the sole out, and that's the kitchen unit's out and the sole's out, and I'm down to the base plate and the bilge, I can then start painting, because once that's out I can paint it all in one hit. I can sand it all down. What bits need sanding I'll sand down. I will fur tan it, and then I'll get a nice decent quality, I'm thinking of actually garage floor paint, because bilge paint, as soon as you put anything like marine on a paint, it triples in price. So if I get a really good quality 2-pack garage floor paint in a lovely grey, that'll look brilliant. So anyway, let's make a start and we'll see how far we get. Just a couple of things to show you. Not completely happy with the way things are wired in this boat, because I had a little 12-volt socket at the back, and these are big old fat wires, these are, and the cooker and the 12-volt socket were both wired into this, which is not good. Anyway, so like I was saying, the electric there is not great. Pipe work, I'm not keen on plastic pipe. I know it works, I know people use it, but I'm not keen on it. But I shall see. I'll probably keep any pipe that's hidden will probably be plastic. Any pipe that's on display will be copper, because I like to polish. So just something else I wanted to show you quickly before I carry on ripping stuff out. So down there is the oven that I've just took out, and bearing in mind I've not touched or cut or anything, I've just took the bit off. I did break a bit getting it out because I'm not going to keep it. So if I show you the top of the oven now, if I show you that, bearing in mind this is an oven that gets very, very hot. Look at all them wood chippings. So when they fitted the oven in, they obviously put the oven in first and then cut round the top of the oven to fit the hob on top, and they left all the sawdust to sit on top of the oven. They never cleaned it off, which is a massive fire hazard. And the wires on the back as well of the oven, I was going to try and keep this, but the condition it's in on the back, some of the wires have got very brittle with the heat. So I don't know whether that's electrical heat that's killed it, not killed it, made it brittle, or whether it was heat from the oven that's made the wires brittle. But they're very brittle. Looking at the one I did look at and cut, I would say it was heat from electrical current that did it, because there was another wire right next to it and that was okay. It was the earth wire, so that's not necessarily good, which means the earth is probably either the cable is not suitable, well, it definitely means the cable is not suitable, but we'll look into that. So I may end up fitting a different oven, because I'd like to fit this higher up actually, so I haven't got to keep bending down to get into it, because as most of you know, I'm not a young chap. I'm only in my 50s now, but I intend keeping this boat until I'm well into my 60s and 70s. So if I future-proof it now and fit the oven higher up so I haven't got to bend down to get in the oven, then that's good for me. But we'll see, because if I do, I said the other video, I have a range cooker, so if I use the range there's no need for this anyway. So anyway, I'll put you back on time lapse and we will see some more destruction. Right, let's just take you into the engine room for a minute. Show you something. He's a handsome chap. Hello, Smokey. Yeah, I do love the engine. I do love the engine. Right, that's not what I brought you in here for anyway. Let me show you something else. Right, I don't know whether you're going to be able to make this out. Let's see if we can have a little play here. Right, so on the board here it says water pump, fridge, shower drain, lights left, lights right, and on the other side here it says TV socket, headlamp, central heating and engine at the top. Okay, sorry, engine at the top, central heating, headlamp. Anyway, so bearing in mind that one there says fridge, so you switch it on. Oh, light comes on, look, fridge is on. That one there says TV socket, you switch it on. Oh, TV socket, the TV socket works. Right, let me just take you back into the kitchen, or the galley. Let's take you into the galley. Let's use the proper nautical term, shall we? Right, let me show you a couple of wires here on the floor. Let's have a look. Oh, if I can get a hang of this. Right, let's have a look. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Down here somewhere. Okay, right, these two wires here. This little piggy went to market. Right, these two wires went to the TV socket. So that was on the side of the kitchen unit. There was a 12-volt socket that you could plug your TV into. Brilliant. Okay, so those two piggies went to market, or in this case a TV socket. Right, let's go around here. These two piggies stayed at home, or in this case they went to the fridge. So bearing in mind back on the circuit board there was a switch for TV socket and there was a switch for fridge. And every time I left the boat for the weekend, I'd come back and I thought, why on earth is that fridge defrosted? Right. TV socket. Fridge. TV socket. Fridge. They're both going to the same ficking plug. Right. For those of you with a delicate nature, please cover your ears. Bastards. Right, so yeah, I have said all along that I think the wiring on here is a little bit suspect, and now every time I take something else apart it's just confirmed even more that the wiring is not just a little bit suspect but very suspect. These two big fat wires here went to the cooker. That's what was powering the cooker up. It wasn't an electric cooker, it was gas. Those two big fat wires there just did the sparker to light the gas. What the no, I won't say it. What on earth? Yeah, so anyway, I think there's a little bit of wiring needed here. Yeah, I think so, definitely. Definitely need to get these sideboards off that was behind the unit and have a look, see what's behind there, because I'd like to sort the pipe work out and make sure that's in good condition before I trap it all back in. For the next 20 years, trap it all back in and have it hidden. I need to know what's behind. I have to know what's behind there, even if it's just for peace of mind and nothing else. Right, okay. Let's make a bit of space and we'll get the sole up, because I think the sole now isn't that bad from here on. Up until where you can see the engineered floor stop, just by my toolbox and that blue strap. Up to there, after that point, or even before that point, I think the sole is going to be perfect. So we shall see. As I say, I think the sole will be perfect, but we'll have a look anyway. I'll get the time lapse going and we'll shift a few things around and start lifting up the floor and we'll see what we have. The end is nigh. go and have a bit of a closer look then. So the bilges, let me just grab a brush. What did I do with the brush? What did I do with the brush? Oh, there it is. Okay, right, let's have a quick look now. Right, here we go, let's brush it out. So this is all what's under the kitchen, and there's a little bit of rust, but you know what, I'm not that upset by that. There's a little bit of bubbling lot and a little bit of flaking, nothing nowhere near as bad as what was in the back of the boat. So as I say, that's nowhere near as bad as what was in the back of the boat. So I think now that's as far as I'm going to go for now, because I think I'm going to take out one more length of board. Maybe it means clearing all the back of the boat. I've got everything stacked at the back there. I need to get rid of it. I need to clear all that out, just so I can work more than anything else. So if I clear all that out, cover it in plastic, I can then bring my saw in here and start sawing, and even the dust then from the saw I can collect, and because it's under plastic it'll be fine. So I may go, how long are them boards? They were, actually that next board's going to take me right up to there, so about there somewhere. If I take another row of boards out, it's going to take me to about where the end of that loom chair is, that Lloyd loom chair. It will take you to about the end of that, which I don't think isn't a bad idea actually. I want to get this board off the side here, so that board's going to have to go, just so I can see what's behind, and once I've reassured myself what's behind there, I can put it back. So, but the floor, that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. There's the mess there, look. So kitchen cabinets out, everything now is almost out. I think yeah, I think it's time to start sitting down and deciding what I'm going to put back in, cupboard wise, because I want to try and make something. But until then I might just buy a really good quality kitchen cabinet for each side, because the ones that are in here weren't great. Yeah, we shall have a play. Anyway, onwards and upwards. It's nearly the end of, this is Friday afternoon after work. I've been at work all morning and this is Friday afternoon now. So what I'm going to do is I've got to tidy up. However, I haven't got my buckets here to put all the wood in, so I'm going to carry on ripping out that little bit in the corner and get that insulation out there, see what condition that's in. Then I'm going to go home, I'm going to get my dirt buckets, and I'm going to come back and tidy all this crap up here. The problem I have is my Land Rover that I put all my rubbish in, the gearbox is gone, so I'm not really driving that at the moment, because as I say, it does drive, but it's very ropey and it's going to go bang any second. So what I might do is I might risk it, because I only live about 2 miles away. I might risk it and drive up here very slowly, fill the back up with rubbish, stop off at the tip on the way home, and then carry on clearing out all this crap, because I'd like to get it all out. The quicker I can get it out the better, because then I can start fur tanning and painting, and once it's all out, and then it's a case of just putting it back. And once you put it back, you're then rebuilding, aren't you? Because at the moment I'm just taking stuff out, and I come away from here thinking, oh, you know, it's crap and it's bad and this and that, and once I've stopped ripping it out, I'm going to be coming away thinking, oh, that looks good because I've put this in today and I've put that in today, and it's going to be so much better because I'll be making rather than destroying. So anyway, I think today that'll do for here for that'll do here for today. I really should learn to speak properly. I'm getting so lazy. The older I get, the more lazy I'm getting with my talking. Yeah, so anyway, I think that'll do for today, and I think we need to have a major tidy up. All that kitchen stuff there that's come out the cupboards, that needs to go back to my house. All that wood over there, that's out the back cabin. I don't want to throw it away because it's really good quality wood. It's really good board. So I'll repurpose that. I'll turn it into something else. That mattress there that's up there, that's probably going to go. So, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, catch you tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow with the 130, with the dirt buckets, and I'm going to take all this rubbish out and get as much cleared out tomorrow as I can. and then we'll see where we are, because then I can start sanding back, cleaning, vacuuming up, sweeping up, vacuuming up, fur tanning, painting, yay, then putting boards back in, and then it's all starting to come back together, and it's so nice and hunky-dory, and it'd be brilliant. Anyway, catch you soon. Hello. Right, back here on Saturday, and I've got to take this bit of sole out here just to expose the bilges under that, and to get out under there, got to get that out. This side's almost out. There's still a little bit of mud, still a little bit of board down there, as you can see, but that will come out. So I need to get that side out. And then the next problem I have now is, once I've built all this back up again, and put kitchen units back in, I don't really ever want to go back down here again. So to make it perfect, so once the kitchen units are in, I can keep them in, and then next year I can do the front part of the boat and sort all round that area out up there, look. And as you can see, it's a bit of a mess, and that's the issue I have now, because when I come to take the next load of board out, it's going to be roughly 6 foot, which is going to take us past that Lloyd loom chair there somewhere. So all this here has got to be cleared out, so I can get the next section of sole out, and obviously clean it and paint it so it's nice and clean, and then I can put it back in. Then once that's back in and painted, and I put the kitchen in and sort the kitchen out, once everything's back together, then I haven't got to worry about taking this out, and I can sort the front of the boat out next year, so I can get it all cleared out. So that's what I've got to do now, is I've got to think about clearing out all that mess there. I've got to clear all that out. So I'm thinking that's going to have to be the plan for today. I don't really want to do it. It is a mess, and I haven't got my big Land Rover. I've only got my little 90, and I can't fit much stuff in the back of that. So things like these drawers here, I'm going to have to break them up. That polystyrene there, the Kingspan stuff, the insulation, that's in really good condition. I don't see it, even though it's a bit dirty on the top, look, I don't see a reason why with a bit of a clean or a brush off, or just cut the end off to get rid of that rusty bit, I don't see the reason why I can't use that again, because it's nice and dry. It's not holding any moisture. It's quite good. So that'll save me a couple of pennies maybe. I'll need to get some more of that Kingspan to do the other sides, the sides at the back and the base at the back of the bilge. Anyway, so that's today's job, I think, is tidying out this back end here, sorting out things to a relatively state where I can think about what I'm going to do. There is a bit of storage here on site at the wharf I can use, so I think I'm going to utilise that, try and get the fridge out and get the chemical toilet out, and put them in the storage in the shed at the back, ready to go back in later. Right, let's crack on. Okay, just thought I'd show you guys this now quickly. So I've scraped out one of the bilges, and this is what's left. That isn't bad. That's just a bit of dust in the middle there, look. And you know what? I was going to, excuse my earphone wire, I was going to sand all these bilges out and then fur tan them and paint them, but that there's the original metal, not rusted. This is brilliant. This is better than I could have expected. Alright, it's got a surface layer of rust and it needs a bit of a scrape and a sweep out. All I'm going to do now is with these, I'm going to sweep all the bilges out in the middle of the boat here anyway. The back's a bit different because I'm going to have to degrease the back of the boat. But in the middle here, here's Charlie, got photo bombing. He loves the camera. So these bilges in the middle, all I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a clean out, not with water. I'm just going to either buy a few tacky cloths, but I'm going to vac it out first with a vacuum cleaner, obviously. Get a couple of tacky cloths and just run along with a tacky cloth and get rid of all the dust. Fur tan it, paint it, job done. Because that don't need any prep work. Because the fur tan needs a bit of rust anyway to do its job, so, you know, because if it was bare metal you wouldn't use fur tan, you'd use etch primer. So, but one thing I do want to ask you guys, any of you guys that have had sailaways or anything like that, do you paint your bilges? Because there's no paint on these bilges at all. This was bare metal. So I can't understand why. if you do a sail away, which is what this boat was, I'm assuming you're building it for the rest of your life or for a long time. So why wouldn't you prime and paint your bilges? Considering it's only an extra 400 or 500 quid maybe, that's not much. So why wouldn't you paint your bilges? And boat builders these days, do they paint the bilges? When you have a boat built for you and have it all fitted out, not a sail away, but a full built boat, is that one of the things you can specify, or do they just build straight? And because it's 10mm thick steel, do they just build straight on it and think, well, that'll do? Because if I had a boat built now, at my age, being 50, if I had a brand new boat built for me now, that'd see me out the rest of my days. So then why wouldn't I future-proof it by painting the bilges? I don't understand why now people haven't, do they? So if you've had a sail away, let me know. And if you haven't painted your bilges, tell me why. What's your reason? And if you did paint the bilges, comment below, like I said, and tell me why. What was your reasoning? Because I'm going to paint these bilges more for peace of mind for me and future-proof for the boat. Because I want this boat to last another 20 years at least. I'm only 50. If I make it to 70, I'll be quite happy. But nowadays, there's no reason why I shouldn't think I'm going to make it to 80. And I'm still going to have the boat by then, I should think. And if I ain't, it's an asset, so I'm going to sell it. And I want to know that I'm passing on something really good and not just passing on a polished turd. Anyway, let me know what you think. Alright, going to carry on cleaning. Right, the problem I have now, I was hoping them boards would only be about 6 foot, but they're a lot longer than 6 foot. So I'm going to try and show you the edge of the board. Right, so the edge of the board is down there. The edge of the sole board's there, look, just where I've stacked that engineered flooring, and it comes all the way up here, right up, and it goes under there. That's a long old board, that is. So I don't want to go any further. I don't want to take out the dinette just yet, because by taking that out, I mean, I might be forced to, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't want to go this far. I wanted to do the dinette next year. So what I'll probably do now is somewhere along, about halfway down this board, I'll find a bearer, and I'll try and cut the boards out along the bearer, and then just put the other boards up to it once I've painted. I don't know. I'll have to have a think. Because that's a lot of work that is now. Taking out that dinette is going to be a lot of work, and it's not so much the work of taking it out. Taking it out's not the issue. The way this dinette's been built and the way the back cabin was been built, you're pretty much having to destroy it just to get it out, and I don't really want to do that. It's a very nice dinette, and I don't want to destroy it just by taking it out. So anyway, I'll have a think. For a couple of days, and well, you'll probably find out in next week's video what I decide, because I'll have to do something. So excuse me. Right, I think I'm pretty much done for the day, so I'm going to tidy up. Yeah, so I'm going to tidy up, get rid of all this engineered flooring, have a bit of a clean up, and then decide what I'm going to do. Okay, so that'll be the end of this week's video. Leaving it in a bit of a mess again, which is unfortunate, but we shall see. Keeps you in suspenders, doesn't it? Anyway, alright guys, have fun, and I'll chat to you next week. Please comment and like and subscribe. You know the score. I love your comments, by the way. I do love the comments. I love reading them and replying. So yeah, if you've got anything you think you can add to the show, please feel free. Absolutely feel free. So, just another thought that's occurred to me now. That floor under the kitchen there is in quite good condition. I was quite surprised. There's hardly any rust there at all. It's not delaminating, it's not doing anything, it's just a little bit of surface rust. So just thinking off the top of my head now, I may not take these boards up. I might leave these boards down. We shall see. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, thanks then guys. Have yourself a nice week, what's left of it. And yeah, please comment down below. And if you're not subscribed, then please feel free to subscribe. Don't cost you a penny. And all the support I get is much appreciated. So, leaving you in a bit of a mess. I need to try and get my other Land Rover back on the road so I can get rid of some of this rubbish down the tip. Then start thinking about putting stuff together and painting. So, okay guys. Alright, chat to you soon. Alright, bye for now.